Hello, visionaries. Welcome back to my channel. And if you guys are new here, welcome. And we have another segment of Reactors Unite, where we answer your guys' questions about our favorite TV show, which is Drag Race Season 16, amongst other hot topics.
My apologies, you guys. If I sound like I'm under the water, my mic and audio panel settings weren't on the correct ones, so please bear with me. But grab a snack, make a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
So today I have with me MattyRants and Aja, the queen, baby. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys so much for coming on.
I'm doing good. I'm living my life. It's Saturday or whatever day y'all wanted to be. Listen, I don't know. I'm not God. But what I am is here to share opinions. So I guess in that case, I am God.
Okay. All right, Ariana Grande. I know that's right.
And let there be
God is a woman.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So we are going to be answering a couple of questions. Reactors and creators, are you guys ready? Ready?
Okay. How do I spin?
Aja,
for me?
Aja, this is your question. Did you agree with the crowned queen? If not, who should have won and why?
So to be honest with you, Miss Valerie, I feel like
Here we go.
I feel like honestly the queen. I feel like the queen that I wanted to win won. So it was like whatever. And a lot of people were like, you know, they were like, are you not rooting for Sapphira? And I'm like, well, first of all, I've known Sapphira for like 10 years in real life. I have smoked with Sapphira. I have slept over her house before. Like, I know her very well. And I was rooting for her as well. I think if either of them would have won, it would have been a great thing, in my opinion. However, I just feel like Nymphia has something different. And it's not necessarily better. It's just different for the winning slot. I also think that she kind of killed the last performance little piece when she came out as the boba. I thought that people were trying to say that it was not. Y'all lying to yourselves. And she ate that.
They said what? What did they say?
People were trying to say that she was like off timing and all this stuff. I'm like, girl, y'all playing because she ate it. Like she had the flyaway bobas. She had all the stuff. She was matching the lyrics, and it was the first time we got to see her perform on the show, and it was absolutely great. And that none of that takes away from Sapphira. You know, at the end of the day, Sapphira did great. I wish that she didn't wear them damn Mega Man boots in her solo number, but it was all good. Everything she did throughout the season was amazing.
You know what?
Listen, because you know, Valerie.
Here we go. And we are off. Everyone grab some snacks, make a drink, because baby is about to go down.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Go ahead, Maddie, and then I'll take it out.
I just got out of a 3.5-hour live talking about this whole entire point, and Aja is correct. Sapphira, in my opinion, if we went through the whole season, won. But it's the last episode that counts. This is the finale. If we're great and it's like a pageant, Nymphia had more points on the board. It was presentation, performance, Q&A, and lip sync. 4 categories. Yeah, Sapphira won the performance, not them shoes. Not the shoes. Okay. Presentation, that was Nymphia. That banana look with the Terry Mugler inspiration, gorgeous. Gorgeous. That lip sync, though, like I said, Nymphia was driving a stick shift and was in a different gear than Sapphira, and Sapphira took too long to get to the next gear. And by the time the wig reveal happened, Mama was on a whole nother outfit twirling. So it's like, yeah, like Sapphira's amazing. I love her. I wanted her to win, but I'm giving it to Nymphia because at the end of the day, the last episode counted and she came with it. And also, we never saw her lip sync, so everything was a surprise. Everything. It was like, oh. And Boba, floating tapioca, bitch, please. That was everything. That was everything.
Everything. It was everything, darling.
I wouldn't compare it to Sasha Velour. Now, y'all nonsense for that online. Stop comparing these older situations.
Why are we comparing? Why are they comparing?
Like, Shay didn't have no reveal. Like, don't do that. That lady came out there in a pussycat wig. That.
Say it again. Say it again, Aja. Watch.
The kids have no their reference is Drag Race, so they don't have nothing to compare it to. So they go, oh, when's the last time there was a reveal that we didn't expect? They were sure not comparing it to the butterflies because those didn't fly.
Oh.
So we were comparing it to the petals.
You know what, Aja? You know what, Aja? Where's my motherfucker? Where is my motherfucker? Where's my goddamn shade?
It was given endangered species on that day, baby. It was, oh my.
Life's not fair.
Someone checked how many are alive today.
You know what? I'm going to co-sign.
The monarch butterflies are like becoming endangered.
Yeah.
We save the butterflies, you guys. Hashtag save the butterflies. But I do co-sign everything that you guys said. 100% agree. I think that the person that won the crown deservingly won that crown, Miss Nymphia. Congratulations to you. You definitely did it. The reason why you guys got up to the finale was because you guys had a phenomenal season. And at that point, to me, the scoreboard is wiped clean, in my opinion. And then if it were a iffy situation where you guys are evenly battling it out during the episode, then I would maybe look at then I would look at track record of how you guys did. But from how that performance, like you said, all of the tally scores that Maddie mentioned, if one person scored higher than all the rest of the girls, I think they should just win this episode, which to me, I think that's what happened. I think Nymphia just slayed it, and she definitely did. And I don't see how the girls are saying anything different. And this is probably one of, in a very long time, that has been such a great season where we really just did not know who was going to win.
It's still a tight finale.
We really, really did not know, which made it such a great season. And if I had to say top 5 seasons of US Drag Race through season 1 through 16 so far, in my personal opinion, it gave us everything that we needed. And that is props to the whole cast, because you guys did that. They deserve acknowledgement as well.
They could have fought more, but that's just me.
You said, what'd you say?
I said they could have fought more. I mean, I feel like now the girls is too nice, and all the girls are so hyper aware about everything. I feel like that was one thing that Plain Jane did that I thought was great, because even though people did not find her to be extremely palatable, she was always talking shit, and she was always saying whatever she wanted. And yeah, it was kind of in like a little weird way, because, you know, everything was like sister this and sister mama and blah, blah, blah. And it's, you know, a little, but
Aja,
we used to
that. But Aja, we used to that. For the girls that are actually around the girls, we are used to that banter. People need to understand, like, this is like the new generation of age, or girls that are older that never been around certain girls, or the show girls, or the girls that are actually on the floor, right?
No backstage access. That's
no backstage. You never were part of a house. You never did drag. You never were behind the scenes of the show.
Never got criticism. Criticism.
You got, that's all that happens. We banter back and forth and we read down. Let's just be very, very clear. We read down.
Why y'all think Candy went on her season of Drag Race and she was like, Aja hates me, girl. The first episode, the first thing she said was, girl, she's just jealous. But if you go back in time, when we was making Candy's first audition tape, my ex-boyfriend was like, you being real hard on her. And I said, no, that shit. I said, do you want this? I don't believe you. You better fucking sit there and bleed. You better sweat and you better cry. Because if you don't want it, you're not going to get it. And there's no shame.
And
that's right. You better give it that femme queen mentality, darling. It's tough love, and it is what it is, girl. That's that femme queen mentality, darling. It's femme queen, period. So let's go on to the next question. Who is this? Maddie. Maddie, you got this next question. Let's remove this off the wheel. Let's close this up.
Happy 420, everybody.
Happy 420, you guys. Well, you guys are going to see this on the 21st, but you get it.
But yeah, still like it.
Okay, your question, Maddie, was the last 2 queens correct to lip sync for the crown? Why or why not? This is for Sapphira and Nymphia getting to lip sync for the crown. Did you agree with them too?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No shade to plain Jane, but we saw what we saw.
Oh.
Nah, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, son. like, and I like Plain a lot. Plain's cool.
Me too. Yeah.
Plain is very cool, and we talk all
Not Val.
I mean, she gets my Plain gets my jokes and stuff like that. She doesn't take my review seriously, but it's what I witnessed today. She wasn't close in the scores. Like, you know how there's the prelims, and we're going in the pageants, and we're getting to the top 5 before we have the final round. Didn't make it. Didn't make it, sister. Poor thing. Next year, but no, love her down. But it was Nymphia and Sapphira. Period. And we all kind of clocked that at the beginning of the season.
I'm not gagging.
No shade.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree with that. The only thing that was kind of missing for just plain Jane was, well, 2 things. Obviously, that they all did really good. They all did really good, right? No one can say no one did bad. It's just Nymphia and Sapphira did better with the performance, and plain Jane needed to up her, like, she needed to show something different versus we needed to see more connection with Miss Plain Jane, and not just on surface level stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not just for her to be funny.
There was no.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah. What'd you say, Aja?
I feel like sometimes the girls are not super vulnerable, and they're very in this character. And I feel like we didn't really see who Plain was as a person underneath the mama and yes and this. It was we wanted to see her story. And I feel like we got a little bit of it when she's talking about like her grandmama, but like I feel like besides that, we didn't really get to see Plain as a person, except for, which I did appreciate all her sound bites and her drama. I live for the applause. So we got that, but I wanted to see more of like her as a person. Like I want, how the girls, they be trauma dumping on television. I love a trauma dump. Like, let me know that your mama beat you, that your father left you, that they don't accept you. Like, that's relatable content, and that's stuff that gets the fans like being like, baby, I relate to that, because girl, all the fans of Drag Race is depressed, girl. All of y'all depressed. I'm depressed too.
Not reading us. Wait.
But it's true. It's true. Like, Aja's not lying here. All these girls got these extra plans and got their pills that they take, and it's
story of my life. Story of my life, baby.
But to Aja's point here, they did do that with Plain, but because it was 16 episodes and it was all like, when we did get those moments, it was so few and far in between. It was like, oh, okay, now that Amanda's gone, you're nice. Okay, now that this person's not over here and you feel all of it. There were moments, but I agree with Aja. Her vulnerability came a little too late and her bitch role was already set. So it was hard to move out of that when that was really what they were carrying. And then Q sort of tried to pick that torch up too. But, one was stiff.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Next.
Right. Next question. That's right, Miss Aja. Oh, Aja's in her femme queen mode, baby. She's in her femme queen mode, baby.
Not one chop. Wait a minute.
Right. Okay, so my question is, which queen from Ballroom community would you like to see compete on Drag Race? There was a lot of questions that you guys wanted us to answer from Ballroom related stuff. I seen them, but I can only get a minimum amount of questions in. So maybe if there's another Reactors Unite, we'll add some more of them. But this particular question, which queen from the Ballroom community would you like to see compete on Drag Race? Giselle Barbie Royale. Period.
That's exactly what I was thinking right now. No,
but
shame.
If Giselle gets on, she they can't do her wrong. Do you hear me? Like respect. He's not like Queen of the Universe.
Period. Giselle Barbie Royale, Sasha Sanchez Garcon. I mean, shall I keep on going on? I mean, all of the showgirls. You know what I'm saying? All of the girls that are going to give us everything that we need, want, and looking for. Period. But yeah, that's who I would say. Next
the girls
question.
Wouldn't be able to take.
The girls. But the only thing I'm kind of worried about though with that is that would it be another Sasha Colby season? You know what I'm saying? Would it?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It depends on the cast. There has to be somebody that's going to at least match that kind of level of. They have to. It can't just be Giselle and the girls. Like they have to put somebody in there also who's like, oh, you too? Yeah, I'm here as well, bitch.
You know what I thought about, and I don't know if this is going to be a question for later on. I forgot the question, but I always said to myself, how about we flip it and reverse it? How about we add, because let's just say there's a cast of 12 girls. How about we add a cast of 10 trans girls and 2 drag queens that are, that live the life as men, right? How about we flip it up? How about we switch up the dynamic and see if you really want to see a show, World of Wonder, Wow Presents, MTV, Paramount Plus, RuPaul, all of y'all, pay attention to me when I'm telling you.
All of y'all.
Them rated that baby, you ain't never seen a show like you've seen a group of the girls on the show.
The dolls.
Me,
the actually dolls. Used correctly for the girls. I keep seeing people use that word. I'm like, it's not for men. It's not.
Right. It's for the trans women. Period. That's who it's for the dolls. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Next question, Aja. This is.
Yes.
You said what?
I said for the trans. Okay. For the
right, exactly. So your question, Aja, which of the queens from this season are you least and most interested in seeing return for AllStars and why? So this is your least and most interested in seeing for a return on AllStars from this cast.
I'm trying to remember, like, who it was a big. Oh, I'm most interested to see Mirage. I want to see Mirage come back. She was like one of my favorites, and I feel like she got done so dirty. Like, I'm so team Mirage, and like, she was like nice, she was relatable, and she just was like, she was just so adorable. Like, her whole aura and her performance style just really clicked to me. Like, I was just like, I really love it. And I just saw a video of her on Twitter not too long ago where she's dressed up as a fucking gorilla, and I'm like, she was giving some Raquel Reed type shit. I was like, okay, like she's that girl, and I live for her. And least, I mean, the rest of them, because I mean, no shade, there was a lot of them that really didn't do nothing. Like that didn't do nothing for me, at least. Like, there's girls that I would put in the middle. Like, I would love to see like a later return from maybe Sapphira, not now, but way later, like when she's like done something different with her aesthetic.
What's wrong with the aesthetic? Wait, what's wrong? Let's go back.
There's nothing wrong with her aesthetic, but it's just like I want to see her go out the box. And you know what? I feel like she did it at the finale. There was a look that when they was doing the little like what do they call the vignettes or whatever, the vignettes, where she had on the spike.
I know. It was like a futuristic look,
the
right?
Chain ball pigtails with the blue.
Over. That was amazing, and I was like, I would have loved to see more of that in the season. So like, I want to see her become more comfortable with maybe being not so print proper perfect and trying new edgy things and coming back on the AllStars. Like, I think that would be fab. But who I'm not, I mean, I don't know, girl. I don't really want to see somebody like, I don't know, like, at least no time soon. I don't want to see no like Genevas or who the other people who was there. Girl, I don't even know. The ones,
Well, let's
not the ones.
I'm like, let's name them. All right.
Okay, right. Shout out to the other girls, but because I just don't want to see y'all. Remove that. She's in FM Queen mode, y'all. It's a situation. It's a situation right now. Let's go. Next question on the wheel. Maddie, here you go. Why do they keep shading a mandatory meeting in the edit? Tell us why.
Well, it's 5:00 somewhere.
Girl, calm down. They're gonna say you transphobic.
First of all, y'all know I have stood up for Amanda's meetings and all the Toryisms.
You did.
So I throw jokes to be funny, not to be actually be malicious, right? Yeah. Here's the reason. I mean, it's easy because Plain and Amanda hate each other. So like, even this episode, they zoomed to Amanda's face when Plain was talking about herself. which was perfect. Because she was like, I'm so pretty, da 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 da. And Amanda's like, fuck all this shit. It was like, yeah, I feel that. But also, it's just easy. Like, it's easy editing. It's like, okay, we have a storyline with these two. It's going to be easy to work with. It'll be interesting if Amanda ever comes back to the show fully in whatever, new anything that she's doing right now. And she doesn't have someone and she doesn't have someone like playing there to remind her of her insecurities, you know what I'm saying? But also, how is that going to play a factor into the rest of her life when people challenge that from her and no one's saying you look good, sweetie? Because not everybody's going to do that. But yeah, Amanda was easy to edit around. Just she gave him way too much, but hey, it's TV.
Yeah, it was. Let's just say that it was TV gold for Amanda and Plain Jane to be on the season together. That's all.
To be honest, like that was fun.
It was good. It was good, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed both of them thoroughly, to be honest. But let's close this one out. My question is next. Producers, be nice. Let's go. Okay. What would you guys rank this season overall, including Untucked, Workroom Combos, Drama, Lip Sync, and Runways, and why? So let's just say on a 1 through 5 star season, I would give this a 5-star season because honestly, everything about this season was immaculate. The casting was great. The girls' banter back and forth was good. It was like, to me, we haven't seen girls really kind of show their true feelings of how they feel about each other in a long time, with each other on the cast, and we've seen that. The fashion runways were good. The challenges were kind of refreshing. I like the fact that they did a lot of Lollapalooza for the reunion episode. You can say I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the fact they were actually giving the girls cointadas for their time for being on the show and showing their performance skills and looks and challenges. Overall, I will say that the Untucked needs to get it. It's too edited. It is too like mechanical. It's just like we need something more. Give us older seasons, like season 5 work.
Give us Linda Evangelista.
Give us yes. We need. Oh, thank you. We need that.
Iconic.
We need those moments.
The thing too is that I feel like looking back at that, I'm like, that's not even the worst thing I could have said. I'm like, the girls.
What could you have said?
I keep telling people that I'm like, girl, if I was to ever go back and film Drag Race again, I'm like, the filter I don't have now is so much more worse because I had a little brittle before, and now I'm like, girl, it's word vomit. I'm in trouble every other week on Twitter. I can't.
Right? Yeah, I've seen Aja. I've seen. But yeah, I enjoyed it. On a scale to on a 1 through 5 star, I'm gonna give it a 5. What do you guys give it?
I got a 4.
For me, I'm gonna say 4 as well. 4? Some of that writer's strike was working them over on some of these skits that were stupid. I'll be very honest with you. And then there were 2 book challenges. 2.
Oh, the book challenge. But honestly, let's just be real. I mean, the past couple of seasons, the challenges have not been like the writing has not been on par.
Not to be nasty, but there could be a change up in ideas in the department. Also, if y'all are going to do a twist, actually have a twist. That was silly. Jane held that whatever that bug juice was in that whatever, for the longest, and it was just like gave it to like it was dumb. And I mean, Sapphira that made sense. She doubted herself, so it was like, oh, there's worry. But someone like Amanda could have used that potion, or someone who needed it. Like it felt like they should have been given to folks that actually could have used it to stay another date. Baby, can you leave me alone? I'm trying to film. I love you. I love you too. But like, 2 cats. But yeah, I don't know.
It's your baby. It's
your
baby.
House? Shit.
No, no, I got 2 cats. I got 2 cats, boy and a girl. Miss Mama runs my life. She is the star of this house. Ain't you, baby girl? Yes, you are. I love you too. Okay.
So now next question. This is Aja, right? Aja, you're next. Okay. Perfect question for you. Reading is fundamental. The top 3 queens. What are your top 3 reads? So you're back in the workroom, Aja. Put on your sunglasses. The top 3 queens give 3 top queen reads. So let's just go plain Jane.
Delusion.
Child, I just don't see none of the girls, so it's like, how am I supposed to read them? Like, I really don't see none of them. So it's like,
what the is going on in
You
here?
don't see that? You don't see that?
At this point, you know what? I'm gonna read them the best way I know how, baby. I'm feeling for Braille, girl. I just can't.
Oh, not for the Braille girls. I can't. You don't see it at all. Damn. Okay. Well, honey, there you go. Reading for all 3 of them. She just don't see y'all.
Read. I mean, I see them, but for the purpose of this, girl. For me, if I have to give to read, and it's like most times I just don't.
Okay, I feel you. That's still a good answer. Next question on the wheel. The Braille. I can't, Miss Asha.
That was great.
Yeah. Okay, so Maddie, your question is, what was your favorite and least favorite lip sync from season 16? Okay, that's a good one.
Easy. Least favorite. Oh wait, let me be nice first. Favorite.
No, finish it up with being nice.
Well, no, early. We start nice and then we end nasty, right?
Okay. Well, go ahead.
Mirage and Morphine was my favorite this season.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Mirage, but I'm impressed with Morphine because I always am like, I don't think she's gonna give, and when she does for lip sync, I'm like, baby, chew, sister, chew. Least favorite, every Geneva Carr lip sync.
You don't like her movements. You don't like the way she
when she would land on the ground, it would sound like a squishy toy, and it would like a little there were times and then when the girls were dipping, but they're not dipped, so it's like a fall in like a fast motion. I hate
drag her
that so much because I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? Like, you just hit the ground, like you're just testing the floor. I don't know. I like Geneva. I didn't like some of the performance aspects. Even that time when she fought Morphine, I'm gonna give her a run. I was like, run for what? You were early for every move.
Drag her.
I don't know. No shade to her though. No hate to Geneva or anybody on the show. Please don't send these people hate.
Yeah, you're just not feeling it, and that's good, and that's fine.
Oh, do it. No, I'm kidding.
Listen.
Right.
If they paid me more. No,
right, exactly. For me personally, least favorite, I'm gonna say Plasma and Maya. That was just an annihilation. I just felt so bad for Plasma. I mean, for Plasma, because it just was the wrong song choice for her, and it just kind of was just really, really bad. Yeah, it was just a lot of things going on. And honestly, favorite, anything that really Morphine performed to, really, she kind of really did good through her performances. It was very like even slate. Either she did just cute and nice, or she really did good. It was never like bad, so I enjoyed it. Next
my
question.
favorite lip sync was.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Asha. No, go ahead.
My favorite lip sync was the body lip sync with Morphine, because it was so unexpected to see her. She was catching all the lyrics and all the words, and then she was doing the body dance and the who and the ha. And I said, "Bitch, what the fuck is going on? This is Paradox, Paranormal Universe. Like, what is going on?" My least favorite though was that 3-way milkshake lip sync. That was a fool.
I take my back. I take my bad, Geneva. That's my least favorite too. A hot Plasma.
It was sloppy, but you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stick to it. Plasma did better to me in that lip sync compared to Maya. Maya was just really.
But what you
sloppy.
think of that little that I want to say broken duck walk that happened where sister got down there and then stepped up and was like, "Oh, I don't want to." You know when girls are duck and they're like, "I don't want to hurt my knees. I gotta get."
When they can't duck walk. when they
hate it.
cannot.
When she
Drag
did
her.
that, I said, and why did the wig reveal age her? I said, what in the Benjamin Button is happening?
You didn't like her Madonna.
I'm sorry. She went from Ashley Tisdale to Glenn Close. It was weird, friend. Like, what's happening
You
here?
didn't like her Madonna Papa Don't Preach.
It was giving House of Cards before the cancellation. I don't think so. Like, she wasn't going to be able to carry the show without Kevin. No shade.
I absolutely cannot with you.
I love Plasma, but you know that lady likes to go deep into the valleys of what year did this come from?
Choices.
Is segregation around at the time? But other than that, I love Plasma. I do.
I can't. I love Plasma. I really do too. Next question. Who was it? It was me? It was me, right?
It's me.
No.
Oh
no, it's you, Val, because we're going up.
Yeah. It's me. Okay, cool. What did you think about the double win, Miss Congeniality? Also, did you agree with the winners? If not, who would you have picked? Hated the double win, Congeniality. Did not like it. Don't need to happen ever again. Just like the double win doesn't need to ever happen ever again. I think that the girls need to get used to picking one winner, and there's also losers in every season. Not everybody's a freaking winner. Not everyone can do everything great. Listen, at the end of the day, there should be no ties. Not everyone gets a gold star, and that's okay. Doesn't mean that you suck or was not nice.
Life's not fair.
For me personally, I would not have picked Tsunami at all. To me, I think that even though she didn't have any bad blood within the cast, I think that it wasn't like a congenial person out of the full cast. If anything, the person that should have gotten it was Saphira, which she did, but I think that was like kind of a letdown for me, because if the person gets Congeniality, I already automatically know they're not going to win this season. So it was kind of like, damn, you just kind of like told me how this is all going to go down at the end of this episode. So I was kind of like let down by that. I think that she was rightfully deserving to win that, but I would not have gave her Congeniality, only because I would want the rest of the cast to have a chance to get something, because at the end of the day, if they already knew they were going to give money to the top three, why not try to award a queen that can get something? Like for me, I would have probably gave it to like a Megami or a Hershey, or or even a Mirage. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think those girls would have had a better chance. But then again, Hershey was only in one episode, so I don't know how they would have done that. But I don't know.
No,
I don't.
All of them. Send Aja the money. Thank you.
Now,
right. Now, what do you guys think? Did you guys like the double win, and who should have won if you guys didn't think that the right people won?
It's the fairest to be, in my personal opinion, over the season, even though I love Tsunami's like energy. Like, there's such a vibe. Like, I would want to like roll one and sit down with Tsunami. They seem like a friend that you would want to have, right? So I can understand why they got it. Their energy was never off for me, except for that one time when Q tried it, and it was like, okay. And I still wanted her to go harder on her. Ooh, I wanted Zoo to go in, but I'm like, you kind. That's right. This ain't candy. That's fine. But yeah, I think Saphira got it. But I would gave it to Tsunami, but I also would have gave it to Megami more than likely if we were going to do a double. Yeah. I also was hoping Saphira would win the Congeniality and the crown, but I was like, Taylor Hale, Big Brother.
That wasn't gonna happen.
Once I saw her come out mid-close, I said,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap, done. It's a wrap, honey. Aja, what do you think?
Girl, I didn't care about it. I was like, girl, at the end of the day, look, Congeniality is not an award that I would strive for, so I don't care.
Okay, what is that? Designing Women. What is that?
Yes.
Designing Women, that show? Yes, love it. Love it.
That's why I'm crying, because I'm like,
love it. Love that.
I mean, no shame. Like, I feel like I'm real to be congenial. I feel like being congenial comes with a level of being like, someone's like, how do I look? And you're like, you look great, sweetie. Like, Girl, if you look crazy, I'm gonna tell you, change before you make me look bad because you look bad. Stop.
And mind you, Cornbread won Miss Congeniality too. So like, technically, you could still win, but that's not what you striving for.
I don't see how those people win Congeniality. To be honest with you, I mean, I just don't see it. But then again, they want to get mad at certain other. It's like a pick and choose. You want to get mad for people being real and being honest and telling you how you feel. That might hurt your feelings. But then like another queen does it, and then it's just kind of like, oh no, why did you? Anyway, that's just going down another.
What?
That's going down another rabbit hole. Let's continue on. Here we go. Let's go this. Let's go, Aja. Here you go. Your question. Any guesses on how Candy Muse will interact with the others on House of Villains 2?
Funny that this landed.
They're gonna love her, and I'm gonna tell you why. Candy has this thing where she has a very magnetic personality. Like when you get to know her, a lot of people who don't know her, they're like, I don't like her, blah blah blah, but they don't know her. But when you get to know her, behind all the villainy is really like a key. Like it's really like she's like one of us. She gets it. Like she gets the banter, the humor, the drama, and she keeps it real. Now, can I see her storm with the girls? Absolutely. But can I see them living for it? Absolutely. So yeah, I think actually she's gonna, I don't know, I think she's gonna fare out well. I think she's gonna be a threat.
And I'm concerned that she may, I forget who's on the cast, but I'm hoping they don't start to clock too early and Candy sort of just eases in before it's like, let me start taking out folks, because that's what happened in New York. She jumped too quick, and I'm like, girl, like if you just sat for a second.
But I'll say this: they don't call her Candy Producer Muse for nothing. Candy is smart, and she is going to think about every aspect of how to win and get far into this situation. Like that's just what it is. And I think that people might say she's going to be this way and that way, but let's just be real. She knows that she's going to come into this House of Villains situation, and she's going to know how to play this game and play it very, very well.
I agree.
That's just for what it is to me. I mean, right.
And as someone who has met Candy that is not either related through a drag family or situation, for those of y'all that know I do reviews, I was critical of Candy her first season. I met her at the House of Avalon after DragCon, and we talked. One of the dopest conversations I've ever had with Candy. 2:00 in the morning, sitting there smoking on the patio and just talking some shit. And it was right before she went on AllStars and gave me that little light tea. I kept it. I was like, okay, none of y'all's business. But I said at the end of that day, and my friend was next to me, she's like, I like Candy. I like this version. I'm like, yeah. TV Candy's good. Now I get it. And I had my respect level went for her, and I saw that in AllStars. So shout out to Candy. I hope you win, sister. Seriously.
Yeah. And then also, like, we have to understand to all like the fandom and people that watch Drag Race, or people that watch any show in general, like when it comes down to reality TV, a lot of the times the people are not the same person on TV in real life. They're just not. They're just completely different. And that's okay. You have to understand they are producing a reality TV show competition.
Over many hours.
Yes, over many hours. Right. And so, I agree with you. Like, it's just like, we have to understand that, like, yes, you can say, I don't like that version. I don't like what she did on TV, but when you run into them, don't think they're probably going to be the same way, because they're most likely
not the same person.
Not going to be that way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
girl, no shade. Like that's what happens to me after. I would go places and people would be like, it was always weird commentary, like, oh wow, I thought you were going to be a bitch, and I'm like, what? Or like, say weird stuff, and then like I still get people to this day who be messaging me like, oh, you're a bitch, like for how you treated Valentina. I'm like, girl, that was 8 years ago. Neither of us are we don't care.
Isn't it crazy?
Like, yes, like, I'm like, she don't know you and she never will. Bye.
And you defending her ain't gonna do nothing. Like, not a single thing for you. It's crazy.
Yeah, not at all. I agree. Say it again, Aja. What do they need?
Therapy.
Seek therapy.
That's right. Okay, let's go. Remove this off this wheel. Close this up. Here you go. This is Maddie. Season 16, one queen runway package to keep and one queen's runway package to burn, and why? Oh, okay, I know that's right.
Quick. Keep Nymphia's, burn Amanda's. Boom. You're welcome.
Oh,
all right.
There you go.
Actually, I could name a couple others too and go ping, 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 but no, keep Nymphia's was diverse as much as people were like, oh, it's yellow all the time. That's a lie. You know it. Just like when y'all said Saphira only wore blue. No, she wore the colors too. Stop picking and choosing. Whatever. I like Nymphia's package. Also, for my body and know how I look in drag, yeah, I'd wear that out because, you know, ass would be moving and the look. So, but Amanda's?
No. Negative. Get rid of it. Burn it.
Had the worst package, to be honest with you. I feel like there was outfits. If we're talking about outfits, I feel like her outfits didn't look that bad. What was kind of like not hitting was the mug, but I feel like the queen whose package that I feel I least related to on any sort of level would have to be Geneva. Because I just don't relate to it spiritually, and I feel like it would have given me sleep paralysis nightmares to be wearing some of those things. But that's Texas drag, and like she does it good for that.
Not all now, Aja as a Houstonian, that is not. That is
drag her.
Okay, now I gotta jump in because I actually agree here. I take back my Amanda because I did like
that's kind of Houston, Texas. That is a Houston, Texas version of drag. No shade.
Like
no
that
shade.
is Geneva is definitely not a Houston, Texas version of drag. I like as much as Mistress and her biscuit heels is there, would never be caught in a pants and a dress combination talking about anything. And we also have people like Tommy Ross out here and other girls that are good in Chevelle Brooks.
No. Drag is immaculate. Like there's nothing to me. I think I love Texas drag. Period. There's nothing bad I can say about it.
She reminds me like Geneva Runway package from season 16. And it's no shade.
It's
right. I agree with you, Aja.
Now that we're looking back, now if I'm thinking about it, yes, I take back my Amanda.
Choices. And Hershey's too. You honestly put both of them in the suitcase and burn it. Fine, keep it.
I wanted Hershey to have different wigs, especially for that lip sync Lollapalooza. I said, "What is this hair?"
Drag her.
She an auntie. Like she is a whole mother in real life, but she looked like an auntie. Like she looked like she's going to a barbecue to spill Coronas in her jacket.
All the looks are for standing still. That's what I said. Every look is for standing still and speaking. Like that's it. Like you lean, but you don't rock with it. Like what's going on? But I love her though.
I'm sorry, you guys are key. I'm so sorry, you guys. They're so vicious to everybody.
I'm sorry. Life's not fair. Because Lord Aja would make me want to talk. But see, I can't be in a room with you, Aja. You're going to make me want to read girls. Like, oh, really? We're doing
Oh,
this?
my God.
The thing is, I'm not even reading the girls because let me tell you, these are things that are just obvious and known. See, that's the shade of it all. If I really wanted to read, then I would read. But I'm not reading. I'm saying things everybody's thinking, but nobody's saying.
And
oh my God. So she's a truthful reader. Hashtag truthful reader. Okay, guys.
Not truthful.
All right. Truthfully reads. Okay, got you. Okay, so my question. Here we go. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm crying. Okay. Did Nymphia give justice to Voguing on the finale lip sync? Absolutely not. Listen. Yes, she did better than Saphira in the lip sync, but that voguing, the nogging that she was doing, it just was not it. It wasn't hitting the technique, the form, the mannerisms. It just was not. I think that her outfit even got in the way of what she was trying to do. I don't know what it just was not. If you don't know how to vogue, just don't try to do it. Perfect it. Learn from somebody that is part of the ballroom scene and keep on watching more clips, honey. That's what Ballroom Throwbacks is for, but darling, it is what it is. You guys want to dive in or go to the next question?
When I learned how to do anything with Voguing, because I did Butch Queen first time, but they made me start walking because that wasn't for me. I
Okay.
was in a apartment, 1 bedroom, 7 people. They pumped the music. That's how I learned. Right there in the living room floor.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, you're wrong. Do it again. Nope, you're wrong. You look a mess. Nope, girl, you're not quick enough. And so when I see people come up here and they're like, yeah, I'm just like, please stop doing that. Like, I was dragged mercilessly for months before I got my form down. It's okay if you don't know how to do everything. You don't got to do everything. There's appreciation and there's the other word.
Right. Right.
Yes.
So,
right. I love blow.
You like what? You know what, Aja? You know what? You know what, girl? You know.
I feel. So I had this conversation the other day. I was talking to somebody. And I was like, you know, people are so caught up with trying to like make it seem like I hate when the girls Vogue. I'm like, girl, I don't give a if they Vogue or not. Like, if the girls want to do a little 1-2 per cat, let them 1-2 per cat. Nobody's stopping them. My problem with the girls Voguing has always just been people who brand themselves as Ballroom or monetize off of Ballroom without acknowledging or giving back to the community, which is a very real concern. So that's always been my thing. At the end of the day, like, if you can't Vogue, I'm a read. Bitch, I've been walking performance since I was 13 years old. Like, I have been voguing for 17 years. It's like, it's no shade. Like, what's wrong, mama? You want to see me in the back? Let's go, virgin. Yeah. Let's go. If you make it past the 10s,
come on, let's go, virgin.
You know what?
But 2, it's just like, I don't care if the girls want to vogue, let them vogue and have fun. But it's not right.
I'm not gagging.
But it's okay, I guess. Like, you know, if they're not hurting nobody. But I do recommend that the girls do, like you said, source out somebody who can help you get on your good foot, because some of these girls are looking like fish out of water.
Yeah.
I just had a girl in the studio because I do a lot of one-on-ones, and I had a queen from New York, and she was like, okay, she paid me for my time and booked the studio, and she said, I want to learn how to Vogue. I pumped the beat. I said, show me what you think you're about to do. And I said, baby. I said, baby. And then I said, pump the beat again. I said,
they need the essence. They need the essence.
Accentuate those hand movements. Yeah.
But she said, you're moving so slow. And I said, Vogue is not supposed to be erratic. You're moving to the beat at the end of the day. You're just telling a story, and it's just that it's on beat. So you think that they're hitting all these beats. But you know why what I blame on that? I blame all this mess and the girls wanting to Vogue and everything I kind of blame it on the crowds a little bit, because a lot of the newer crowds are not really appreciating drag performance at its core. So the girls are feeling the need to turn into Cirque du Soleil and start doing stunts and backflips and this, that, and the other. So the girls are like, oh, if I start voguing, it looks like a stunt. So let me start doing that, to get the whoos and the ha's. And I'm like, baby, if you're going to do drags, you have 2 choices, baby. You could either be a queen or be a motherfucking circus monkey. And a lot of bitches are out here circus monkeying and thinking that they're a queen. There's no shade. If you're going to perform for yourself. Stop performing for these crowds. They don't give a fuck about you. They're going to give you $1 whether you perform 20 backflips off the Empire State Building or you sit down one spot, captivate, eye contact, and say, "Hi, your man." They're going to give you the coin.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. And then, granted, I just want to say, like, when we say these comments, it's not to discourage anybody from voguing or showing the love for the ballroom scene in general. It's just the fact about when you do certain things like that on a national big platform and showcase it to the world, people that do not know about balls or just hear about balls are going to think that's how voguing should be, and that's not what it is. And I think that's where it's just kind of like where I feel like it's an issue. It's just like you are now teaching and showing people like, oh, this is how voguing looks like, when it's really realistically, no, it's not. You probably wouldn't even get 10 for a virgin category walking out there voguing. soft and cunt or dramatics, or heck, even old way. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's my issue when it comes down to like the voguing situation. I want everyone to appreciate ballroom. I love everyone showcasing their voguing skills and all the other stuff. But if you're going to do it, just make sure you step out there knowing what you're doing and make it great.
And also, you
and,
have
and intentional.
Yeah, and if you just
Right.
don't have any knowledge of ballroom and you're out here defending people who are being critical of it and you're trying to make this into some sort of other thing, reevaluate your stance. Imagine someone coming into your workplace where you've been doing what you've been doing for years and telling you how to operate and then act without any background knowledge, any sort of anything to do with the scene. You have not been up at 7 o'clock in the morning, waking up to the sunlight, going to get something to eat after a long night of sitting there trying to get some kind of money or some kind of coin or anything, just being out. You do not know that life. Trust me, I used to love that shit. I'm too old for it now, girl.
No shade. My thing is, if you like the way I tell people all the time is like, if you have never been now, and I'm not talking about now because now ballroom is a lot more accessible. It's like if you didn't see motherfucking Laomi in the back, if you didn't see Miss Knocked Up her face in the back, if you didn't see certain girls in the back, shut the fuck up.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Like if you don't get that Katrina reference, I don't want to hear you say shit.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing about it is when you think, I just want Aja hit it, and she mentioned it. Ballroom is telling a story and captivating people, and by captivating, that doesn't mean tricks, stunts, and spins and gifts. You can literally do that with just your hands and a cunty catwalk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just keep that in mind. And a dip is just called a dip, not a shablam. FYI.
Or a death drop.
Or a death drop. Just saying.
Dip is a part of the element.
It's just a dip.
To wrap this question up on a positive note, I will just say, Nymphia had a stunning performance. I don't think her little catwalk was the worst catwalk I've ever seen. Was it great? No. I don't mind that she did it. It was a little random, but we're here. And this is all a learning experience for both people on the Drag Race route and for people in the ballroom route, because we've never had to be in this position so the last couple of years having these conversations.
Right. Yeah, true. All right, so let's just remove this, close this up. This is our last question for each of us. Next question is Aja. Here you go.
Messy.
Okay. The past few seasons has been filled with crunchy AF duck walks. Should Drag Race have a dance challenge where they bring in people from ballroom and actually teach the girls what's up or not? Wow, that is crazy how that question came at the right freaking time. Go ahead, Aja.
So I feel like, first of all, I would love if Drag Race brought in my father, Arturo Miyake Mugler, to come and storm the girls, get the girls together, like just teach them a little 1-2, But I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like my biggest advice for anybody who's thinking about voguing, and it's the same thing I tell all my students, it's the same thing I say to anybody, bitch, is stretch. And people don't understand when I say stretch. There's two things I tell everybody I teach Vogue to, especially if they're, especially if they're boys or drags. I tell them, 1, stretch, and 2, when you're gonna Vogue, you have to be so comfortable being feminine, and it's not just, oh, I look feminine. No, you have to bend your wrist to the bending back, get back. You have to make sure your hips are really coming out. Like you have to feel like a FAGG, this thing. Like you gotta really give that. And I feel like a lot of times these people in the drag scene are not ready for that. They're not ready. They're ready to put on a lipstick and a wig and be hee ha ha, but they're not really ready to embrace the essence of femininity down to the pussycat core. And it's something that even
say it again. It's the what Aja? It's the what Aja? What is it called? Yes, and it's the essence of everything, honey, and the essence of Vogue Femme. period, point blank, whether it be cunt, whether it be soft and cunt or dramatic. And also know about it, see about it, learn about it, but most importantly, make it your own thing, because that's what sets you apart from everybody else. If you can learn it and hone in on it and really understand it, take that art form or Vogue femme and make it your own, because that's how you're going to stand out from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me personally, that's just how I feel about it. Because everyone has their, when you see Naomi Vogue, when you see Ronaldo Vogue, when you see, you know, when you see the main icons and legends Vogue of their categories, like you say, okay, do the Naomi or do Ronaldo, you know, do a Sanaya, you know, do a Yolanda, you know, do Mika. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, they don't even do anything. They go right into it, and we know who it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, set yourself apart. Find your own style. Find your own vibe. Find your own essence, because everyone has their own essence of doing things personally. But yes. But I agree with you, Miss Aja. I agree with you. Oh, but do you want people to come in? Do you want people to come in on the show? For it says should Drag Race have a dance challenge? Okay, yes, and teach people.
If they did that, like, though, we need to.
They should. No shade. Like, let them come in, and also that funds people in the community, and it's like, you know, it will be a positive thing, and it will be, I think, the healthiest way to create a proper intersection where nobody's really upset or angry or like at odds.
That I agree.
As long as it's respected and like they start to give the turn, like, you know, like an actual education that happens, you know, Drag Race tries to do that. That'd be my only thing. Cause you know how when we hear about Ballroom, it's very through RuPaul's lisp or through somebody throwing a random move. We're like, oh, okay, girl. But like, I would be here for this, but man, that episode needs to be dedicated. Like it needs to be, this is what it's called. This is what it is. If y'all gonna learn this, you're gonna learn this right, versus someone just walking in, let me just see what you can do. I don't know. I get nervous with Drag Race because especially with how when they want to progress, sometimes it's very, okay, what are you doing? Is this performative or do you mean this? But I'm here for that too.
I agree.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That would be a great thing to do. Drag Race. Pay attention. Implement that. Matty, your last question. Okay, what kind of new additions or changes would you like to see in upcoming Drag Race seasons? Okay.
Casting. No, I'm kidding. Okay, no. So I've mentioned this idea many times before where like shows like Drag You should have been utilized a little bit differently, or even with Drag Race, if you're going to use a twist for the show, like make it something that's actually going to be something that lasts all season. It's not like a quick puttering out. It's not like a quick little session, out of the door, like none of that. Like let this be a long moment. So if you're going to do a twist, it has to apply the entire season. 2, I've been wanting them to do a baby queen season for a minute where they bring in the alumni from Drag Race and it's like a teachable competition. No one goes home like how All-Star 7 was. Point system based. Queens would win it. You win with your pairing. It also teaches drag, aesthetics, art, how to sew, makeup, whatever they want to do with how they want to do it. Teaches them how to perform on stage. And it's also in a competition level setting. That's what I want Drag Race to do. But I also want them to stop trying so hard. And hear me, World of Wonder. I'm not dragging you because, you know, I love you down. I go to DragCon every year. I spend so much money.
Right.
Y'all try way too hard sometimes, and it's really silly, and it makes us feel like you think we're stupid. And it comes with the writing that goes in place. It comes with like this whole immunity potion that almost didn't even need to be. Even the chocolate stuff was kind of crazy. It's chocolate. Come on now. Like, I want you to give me, I mean, I want them to give me M. Night Shyamalan, but like the Sixth Sense, Signs, and Unbreakable, not Lady in the Water, The Village, and all that other bullshit I've had to witness through. Like, give me a good twist. I feel like they're lazy sometimes, and they're appeasing to these children that watch the show that will defend people blindly, so much so that they're sending people like Aja, me sometimes, Valerie, you too, hate because we have different opinions or we said something or something happened. Like, that's what I think they need to do a little bit differently. And also hold some of their fandom accountable. But I think that's also going to be hard too. I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard.
Do what you do, Drag Race. Do what you do.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Okay. All right, all right. I like that. I like that. Aja, wanna go in or go to the next question? Last question.
No, I was gonna say I feel like it. I feel like it's. I don't know. It's tough because I feel like the company that does Drag Race knows the audience their demographic that they're presenting to at this moment. And
Yeah.
obviously things have changed over the years. We're not on logo anymore, and it's like, things are more how you call it? Things are more mainstream, so it comes with the territory of needing to be palatable. There's no other way to put it. Palatable to different audiences, and I feel
Yeah.
like, I feel like queer people are highly intelligent for the most part because there's a lot of dumb out there. But I
Hello.
feel like non-queer people, for the most part, are honestly really dense. And I feel like when you're showing something like drag to people who don't really understand it, it does take a level of like literally like you got to drip it like water. It has to go in like a slow IV because they're not going to get it. They're going to be like, what? So like I feel like what they've done is make it more accessible and understandable for those people. But maybe they could change that up. You know what I think would be really nice for the upcoming seasons? I think what would be nice is a little more me. I feel like they need me not as just a contestant, but as a producer, as a camera crew person.
Okay,
And
okay.
So more
All right,
seasoning.
Aja.
We need some more
All right,
seasoning.
Aja.
That's what I hear Aja say. We need some more seasoning in how we doing things over here, so we can get a
Right.
little.
just a little more me.
I know that's right, Aja. I know that's right. For me, again, I'm gonna go back to what I said even earlier in the conversation. Flip it up, get majority of trans girls on there, and have two other people that aren't trans. And you want a show? That's going to be a high rating show. It's going to give you everything that you need, and not just any trans girl. We're talking about the dolls. We're talking about get your house mothers of balls that are showgirls, get your pageant queens that are, title holders, get your people that are on the same rankings of like showmanship, and you're going to see a show because, baby, one thing for sure, two things for certain, honey. The dolls will not be scared to show their feelings and, scared to say what they need to say. That's for sure.
The dolls are the
Yeah,
dolls.
the dolls are the dolls, darling. I guarantee you I would be so glued to that. That would probably be my favorite season. But yes, let's go. Last question. This is going to be my question if you guys want
Did
to
you
answer
really
as
have
well.
to
But
spin?
I did because I can't see it. Listen,
Like, do
Aja,
we
let
have to do it?
me. Right.
Spoiler alert, we are going to be discussing AllStars 9, so please fast forward to the end of this video.
What do you expect to see on AllStars 9? Also, who would you be rooting for? Okay, you guys, AllStars 9 is coming out May 17th. You guys stay tuned in for that. Stay tuned in for that. Paramount Plus, you guys do not want to miss that. I am going to be doing a reaction to that full season. I'm sure Maddie is going to be doing one as well. And Aja, you're going to be tuned in, right?
Yeah, girl, I'll be there.
So, as far as the question goes, who I'm going to be rooting for, Roxy Andrews, Plastic Tiara, and Georgia. Top three to me. I think that's going to be. The casting is not out. The casting is not out.
You see my silence, Aja? I was like, go ahead, Valerie. I was like, go ahead.
Spoilers, I'm so sorry, darling. Okay, but I will say this. It's going to be an amazing season from the cast alone. But I am excited about All-Stars 9. I can't wait to see it. And those are the queens who I'm rooting for. Aja, you don't know who the cast is. Maddie, do you want to share your opinions on it? Spoilers, you guys, do not tune in right now, okay?
No, I know who's on the cast. I don't want to speak on it because I always feel like they're watching me. But No, you name people who I'm rooting for. You didn't name two more that I'm rooting for. One has three ... That's my other girl. Yeah, I want to see her do well. Starts with an A. We're finished.
And you're talking about Angeria.
What? I was talking about Angela Bassett, but thank you. Okay. Goodness. You don't watch 911? We're watching 911 this season. I'm kidding. No, not they're trying to drown her again. But sorry.
How you think Vanjie's gonna do this season?
I'm not saying another word because Valerie's trying to test my knowledge and she knows I know shit. So that's why you won't get me, baby. No, it'll be a very entertaining season. I'm so excited to see what they do and the twist.
Okay, wait. I'll just say this: if you didn't know what you know,
I think they would do pretty. If I didn't know that they were good, I think. Because it's been some time. They've also been doing a lot of reality TV. They did that Jersey, that whatever shore show that was on Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus, I see y'all. It's spin-off world for y'all. I swear to God.
It is. I'm here for it.
I think it'll be an interesting season, especially because I know some rules that are going to be put in place where I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad we're still doing that. But yeah, we'll see. I know one that I don't think is going to do well. Wide shoulders. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
linebacker shoulders.
Damn. All right. Well,
maybe.
I've just
deep and wide. There's a
okay.
So what happens to the wheel now? It disappears.
Well, the wheel is gone. We answered all the questions, Ms. Aja. Thank you. This concludes our Reactors Unite. It was so much fun. It was a key cackle. We kept it real, kept it honest. You guys also answered the questions that we answered as well down in the comment section below, because I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Whether you guys agree with us or not, by all means, I love to hear your thoughts and opinions about everything. And Aja, would you like to say anything to the people out there?
Yes, if you feel like you agree that they need a little bit more me, drop a pigeon emoji in the comments.
Not a pigeon. Not a pigeon.
You know what? We're going to really do it. If you guys want Aja on your screen, drop a pigeon.
A pigeon.
A New York City bird.
I mean,
a New York City bird.
A New York City bird is just ready to. No shade.
She said, cool, wake up. Cool. We saw you in Home Alone too. We got you. Okay, save that boy. No,
okay. And Maddie, you have anything to say to the people out there?
Watch your mouth, because if you meet some of us in the streets, we will pop.
Oh no, I tell people all the time, I'll be like, if you are a man and you come up to me and say some slick shit, my boyfriend is 6'6". Have fun.
What the f is going on in here on this day?
And I'm now dating a coach, so by all means, we two big boys over here. Pow pow, talk about it.
And if you a girl, meet me in the back.
You know what, we do not condone violence on this channel. I just called the police.
We just talking about talking.
Wait,
I'm tapping
being violent.
Yeah.
I
was talking about tapping my beer can. What you mean?
Wow. You guys. Oh. Okay, well, you guys jumped up so quickly, though. Oh my God,
Valery,
okay.
You're the one that wants to fight, Valery. Don't play.
To wrap it all up, I just want to let people know that I am selling Brillo.
Wait.
You're what? You're what?
Wait, not Brillo pads. Brillo pads. Wait, come back.
I cannot.
Come back.
You know what, Aja? We are done with this situation. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. What'd you say?
For my basketball team.
Wait, what did you say, Aja?
What the is going on in here on this day?
Crack it up.
Not you quoting stuff. We gotta go. Mama's quoting.
Yeah, it's
Mama's
past
quoting.
time. She's high. It's 4:20, y'all. Listen, this is the situation. She is zoomed up, honey. She is zooted and booted, baby. It's okay, Miss Aja. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Reactors Unite with Aja the Queen and MattyRants. Again, if you guys want to follow them, you guys should follow them. You guys should support them. And all of their information is going to be down in the description box below. So make sure you guys go and do that and check that out, as well as send them a good tip. Their cash apps and everything are going to be linked right below their screen, as well as in the description box below. And please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and share this video on all your social media platforms. And again, like always, visionaries, life is your vision. It is whatever you make it, as long as you make it freaking fabulous. Into the next one, you guys.